All right, so the first thing that you want to do before anything, usually what I do, anything electrical, including bulbs, is undo your battery. And I'll go ahead and do that right now. Yours might be different, but mine's a 12 millimeter socket. A lot of them are not that big, but mine's just a 12. And I'm gonna undo just the positive. I'm not gonna do both of them, but I'll just do the positive, get that off. All right, 3 days later, we got the positive term off. Now what you're going to do is on these headlights, there's going to be a long bolt going down, and that's going to be a 7 millimeter socket. And you'll go ahead and undo that bolt, and it's super long, but it doesn't thread in too deep, so it's pretty easy. I've already taken it out on this side. I'll show you guys what it looks like on the other side here. So this is where you're going to go. Put that 7 mil on. And it just comes out. And it really just threads in about an inch. And it just comes out. And that's the main thing that holds it. And then you have 3 prongs back in there that are stuck in there. And it goes in just like this. So this one I've already kind of done. And I'll take this out. This one I've kind of already done. And you've got 3 different places. You've got 1, 2, and 3 that the headlight clips in. Now when you're pulling the headlight out, you don't want to rip it out, because if you rip it out, it's going to tear these. These get brittle real easy. The things that you're putting it into, these prongs here. But if you just kind of pull on it, you know, you got to give it a good amount of force, but you don't want to rip it, right? Because it might break on you. Now that we've got that headlight pretty much ready to come out, I'm going to lay a towel down right in front of it. That way when I'm unclipping, I can just set it on the ground, and when we transfer bulbs over, it'll be a lot easier. When removing the headlights, you've got 5 different places that you've got to go to. You've got to get these 2 main up here with the blue, and then there are 3 down there, 1, 2, and 3. And you want to be as careful as you can with those clips, because those clips are going to also go into your new bulbs if you've got new bulbs. The easiest way to get them out that I found is just with a flathead screwdriver. You're not going for these blue tabs here, you're actually going for the black tabs, and that will let it come out. Let's see if I can't grab that. Do this one-handed here. Oh yeah, easy money. So that's going to be the plug there for your new bulb, if you have a new bulb. And this is going to be your existing. And if you have a bulb that you want to use, you can keep that. But if you don't want to use that, you can just keep it in there. Same thing with this over here. Let's go ahead and do that. Easy. Get the screwdriver. All right, now we're going to go to those bottom 3. Moving down to these 3 here. This is going to be a pretty simple process. This just pops out like that. And that's a bulb, so you want to be careful if you're going to try and reuse that to not touch it with your fingers, because you got oils on your fingers. Now these, they just twist out like that. Pretty simple. That one twists out as well. Let's see if I can't get it out here. There we go. All right, now, yeah, just be careful not to touch those with your fingers if you're going to reuse those. This headlight is pretty much ready to come out. So I'm going to take it down here, set it on this towel, and that's what the old one looks like. Super yellowed and foggy. That's just from years of sitting in the sun and going through weathering. And that's what the new one's going to be like. It's pretty much the same thing, right? This just looks a whole lot more clean. And I got some LEDs for the high beams. Before I go in depth on how to put the headlight in, make sure you wash your hands or you get a new set of gloves. This is just the same setup with the 3 on the bottom and the 2 up top. And I recommend just undoing one of these one at a time. That way if you have to set it down or anything like that, you don't have a whole bunch of holes open. All right, I left the filament on. That way I can work with it sitting right here. I don't have to worry about it getting scratched. Plug the first one in on the bottom there, twist it, lock it in. Boom, done. All right, and then we'll move on to the second one. All right, that just sits in there, and you twist it to the right, clockwise. All right, she's in, and then we'll do this last one here. Pull that off. All right. Plug that in. Turn it clockwise, and she's in. Boom. All right, now we'll do these top two. Like I said before, if you want to reuse headlights, you are more than welcome. I'm going to reuse this one, and it's just a counterclockwise twist, and it just comes out like that. This is the same thing over here, but I'm not reusing that one. I got some LEDs. So all I do is come up here, and you go to your open hole, which I will open right here. Take that off, and it's going to be a plug and a twist. All right, that one is in. You want to make sure that it's straight up and down, and once it is, you can go ahead and plug it back in. That one's plugged in, and we'll move on to the LEDs that I got. The tricky thing about these LEDs is that you want this light to be straight up and down, and if it's not straight up and down, it's not going to look right when it's shining. So we'll go ahead and take this off, plug her in, just like so, and twist it. Now, that headlight is in that LED, but you want to make sure that it's straight up and down in there. And it is not straight up and down. I've got it how I want it for now. I'll probably get some better headlights here in the future, but we've got it for how we want it for now. So I'll set it up in there, I'll connect the battery, and just make sure that they work. Alrighty folks, that's what it looks like all installed. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take that big long screw looking thing and put it back down in its hole. Alright, and then you're going to want to push this back into the little clips that it goes into, and then you'll be on your way. Alrighty, that headlight is installed, ready to go. I will say that I bought this off of Amazon, and it is not the nicest quality of LED. This one, I tried to put this one in and it broke on me. So yeah, definitely go pick you up some nicer quality ones. But just for getting the headlight housings, that's why I bought them. I think I got them for like $100 off of Amazon. I'll drop the link down in the description. Just if you want to get some housings. I definitely don't recommend these LEDs because it broke just trying to put it in, and I didn't put a whole lot of force on it. So, but yeah, this is a good little headlight here, and it'll get me to and from work or wherever I'm going. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Have a good one.